Here you have a drug addict who goes to prison in Alabama and is in the highest security prison there and is targeted by a particular guard who is especially violent and is just beaten to death in front of 70 witnesses. And then, of course, as we go through the film, we start tracking that in our investigation, and we start looking into the cover-up and why they lied about how he had died and how they scrambled the witnesses and how the Department of Corrections is organized so that they prevent people from finding out what really happened to their kids or their loved ones, and they avoid liability and so on. And there was one person that we ended up hearing from, this guy James Sales, who originally tells just the police side of the story, just says, well, yeah, it's exactly the way that the guard said. But then he kind of hints on the phone, listen, when I get out of here, I'll tell the real story.
Now, do they have access to these communications? Is there a way they could be hacking into it and know that Sales had said that to you?
Well, the person that he said it to was the lawyer for Sandy Ray. So he was supposed to be on a private attorney call. But we do think that the Department of Corrections doesn't abide by that. I think they do listen to attorney calls. Sales didn't say exactly on the phone what he was going to say, but I think they knew that he was a problem because he was a good person. I mean, Sales, the one who entered an unoccupied building and was locked up for 15 years for that, was obviously a decent person. That's why he says, when I get out, I'll speak to that. I'm not going to lie to that man's mother, but right now, this is their world, bro. I'm not going to say more. I'm not going to put myself.
Right, but just by saying that, might have been his death sentence.
He also, as he started to get closer to getting out, because he was killed a month before he was going to get out, and so as he started getting closer to release, he just started to get more frustrated and more angry and started to say things to guards about like, what I've seen in here and I'm going to, and then lo and behold, he gets found in his cell dead. And, he's bleeding from orifices in his body. I mean, it was pretty clear that he was given what they call a hot shot, which is they give you a cigarette that's got something bad on it and it can kill you.
Boy.